Chat. It is with some too many excitements that I welcome you to the stream. I say to you, welcome to Rhymes with Play, and that is, of course, our... Let me check to make sure the mic's working. It appears that the mic is working. If the mic is working, tell me a hello in the chat. If it's not working, tell me no, it's not working in the chat. Okay, well, I hear that it's working. We can pass along our greetings. Greetings and welcome to Rhymes with Play. Rhymes with Play, of course, for those of you that don't know, is our weekly devcast where we play the games that we make. And sometimes we make the games that we play. My name is Jambel. I am a game designer on Rotwood, and today I shall be speaking a lot of nonsense, as I have just been doing. As usual, let's start off with some hellos. If you're in chat, type me your favorite day of the week. And I'll wait. I'll give you some time to finish up. Man, I look like a crazed animal. I will await. The Animator Bean says Tuesday. Broadzilla Saturday all the way. Maury Bell Monday. Nyoru Panda Bulbin Day. Kakpert Friday. Super Will Silver Klei Thursday. Pumpkin, hey, what's up? That's not a day. I'll take Jambel as a day. Fourthless Thursday. No, man, you know what's kind of cool? Nomad Sage Wednesday, because that's when I do my tee shot. Heck yeah. Tip for haircut. Yeah, legitimately, please. I am struck by the fact that everybody has selected a mostly different day. Wednesday is one of all the weekdays. All right. Thank you for sharing such personal information with me. Broadzilla says beta drop day is also hype. Yeah, we hope so. I am here. We are going to be playing some Rotwood, as is our wont. And I will be showing off gems. I shall be showing off anomalies. And I will be answering any question you have. You ask it, buddy, I got an answer for you. I don't even care if it gets me fired for revealing Rotwood secrets. I'm just kidding. I can't say those. But I'll be here to answer any questions that you have. Yeah. What's your credit card? Bimber. Well, buddy, rattling my bones. If you asked my number, that would have been very risky. But you asked my credit card Bimber, which to me is an unanswerable question. So I am afraid that I cannot proceed to answer such a thing. Now, you may notice I have this hoodie here. It's a little bit chilly in this room. So I have it here as a backup in case I feel it required. And you know what? It's a little chilly, so I'm going to put it on. Hiya! Hiya! Mr. Mither, what's up? When's that sitting getting added? Yeah, I saw you guys talking about sitting in the Discord. Hopefully soon, one day. Gosh. There's a lot of stuff to... This is a wide game. There's a lot of stuff to put in it. Stress levels 99. Are you on the forum's Anxie Attack? I have a sense that that's your forum name. And we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to hit the Rotwood game button. Now, I will ask you, how is the heater was not in the budget, unfortunately. We put all of our money on my credit card Bimber. Broadzilla, your Anxie Attack? There's been some good feedback posted by whomever that person is lately, and I'm grateful for it. Okay. I have at my disposal... Oh, well, thanks for all the good feedback. I have at my disposal a save of... another member of our team, Bryce. So I will admit to you, this is not my character. I don't know the ins and outs of what we're working with here. I'm going to take a quick moment. Okay, well, we've got a mannequin here set up. What do I want to wear? Focus hits have increased critical chance. Bryce, I'm going to spend some of your loot here. I hope this is a reasonable thing to do. Start with Tephra. I can't go wrong with that. Focus hits have increased critical chance. Yep. Gain run speed after taking damage. Yeah, cool. This, I think, in the live game right now is gain run speed after quick rising, but there was some very good feedback on the forum that had a good idea to just make all of the Meow sets around taking damage rather than Quick Rising. So this update will include the following things. First off, I will show you the map, and I will show you this new widget. Yeah, this is the Anomaly forecast, I suppose you could call it. And so these are 3 modifiers that got rolled to be active in this location, the Splinter Shard Cavern. Spores, Night, and Acid Rain. And you can see Spores is just Spores. We have Heavy Night, and we have Extreme Acid Rain. And so each anomaly has 3 different levels that it can be. And we pick 3 of those and put them in, and those will be active throughout the run. Secondly, you will see tephra saturation on the bottom, and you can see it's a little small on the stream widget, but you can see that there are some rewards for going into this dungeon. And I'll show you how this works in just a moment. But you can see there's some gems there, there's some loot in that second little window. There's gems, ingots, and loot in that third window. So I'm gonna want to be doing this dungo. I call them dungos for fun. Nobody else does, and most people scoff and roll their eyes when I do, but you know, I do it. So this is a great way to get gems. Wappy8, you're on fire today. This part of the world was inspired by the fact that Klei has no heaters. I assure you we have heaters. But this room we keep a little bit separated so that the sound, the screaming that I'm doing in this room doesn't spill out into the office. So that's why I'm a little chilly. Now, what the heck is a gem? Our friend Hamish here has noticed that I feel pleased about something. Now, I took this save from Bryce. He's done quite a bunch of gameplay to unlock anomalies in the first place. We've added some quests to get you to this point, but we don't want to spoil that for you. So we've leaped ahead here. Broadzilla, so do anomalies appear in frenzy levels or any level? Frenzy levels. Okay, I just came back from finding Hamish's gem cutter tools. Hamish sent me out to look for them. You really did. Ahem. Hamish is a little bashful. I have an unidentified gem. If anybody has been playing and run into what we call a loot Zuko, or a golden Zuko, you may also have unidentified gems that you'll immediately be able to jump into this quest. I'll meet you at the gem cutters table and show you how it's done. Absolutely not June. You already have one. Nice. So you will be able to dive into this pretty quickly, I think. Use the gem cutter's tools to cut gems and set them in your weapons. And conveniently, we are right here. So you can see that this bullseye weapon I'm using presently has 2 slots on it. I have no gems yet, but I'm going to go through here. I have an unidentified gem that Bryce found in Great Rotwood Forest. I can identify that gem, and you know what? I'm just going to do it now. And I got a pick-me-up gem. Chance to heal for amount of tephra picked up. You can see there are 3 levels to this gem. And at base level, I will have a 5% chance to heal for any tephra that's picked up. And that will increase as I level it up. Or I could equip multiple versions of these gems to increase that power even more. I am going to keep this gem. I can re-roll, but I will show you folks that in but a moment. I will keep that gem. Now this one, Bryce found in the Nocturne Grove. The location is relevant because some gems presently in the build that you guys will be playing soon, some gems can only be found in certain locations. But for reasons I'll show you in just a moment, that's probably going to change where some gems are just much, much, much more likely to be found in certain locations. But this is a Nocturne Grove gem, so there's certain things that I can only get in the Nocturne Grove gem. And I got a luck gem. Increases luck. Originally found in Nocturne Grove. So, I am also going to keep this gem. I'll show you rerolls with the next gems that I get. So I'll keep that. You can see in the bottom left, luck gem added to my chest, my player name is Rotwood. Some of you that played in the playtest way back in the day are probably familiar with luck gems. Luck increases your chance to get bonus tephra, or get bonus loot, or get bonus ingots, or it has the chance to even undo death. If you're lucky enough, you can survive dying, which there's a statement in there somewhere. Yeah, rattling my bones. My brother revived like 5 times in a row from stacking luck gems. Yeah. There's a question. If you continue to upgrade your weapons, do you get more slots? Yes, correct. I believe that presently the boss weapons have 3 slots. We're playing around with the number of slots that are on each weapon. I don't want to talk too much about why and what, because I don't want to set expectations or anything like that, but know that the number of gems slots that are on a given piece of gear is subject to change as we'll play along. I'm going to see what weapons, because I'd like to try that. What does this frostbite bow have? Okay, that one's got a sustain gem. Or it's sustained. I'm going to take this frostbite, because this bow I think is one of my favorites. We talking juicy. We talking juicy damages. I'm going to take this one. I'm going to slot that in. Presently it costs 3 core stones to unset it. That is also up to adjustment. The idea there is we just don't want it to be... we want you to have some commitment to your decision of where you put your gems and so forth. Rattling my bones. Hope they don't get deleted when amount lowers. No, your gems will survive for sure. Also, if you put a gem in a core stone, proto weapon, then your gems will continue surviving. Yeah, so I'm going to take this gem, a chance to heal for the amount of tephra that I picked up, and I'm going to go do that anomaly run. What level is this bow right now? 6. Okay, be juicy. Does anyone have any questions about what you've seen so far? I kind of blasted there, and I would like to formally apologize. It'd be neat if the gems had some sort of buffs in the proto-weapons. Presently, the proto-weapons... so you'll notice that the shape of the slot here... this slot is of a certain type. And so I can only put certain types of gems in there. And so every weapon has its own configuration of what slots are on there. Very rarely there are any slots which allow any type of gem to be set in there. And proto-weapons presently are made up only of any slots. Which means if you're trying to... This is kind of one of the ways that if you're having trouble with imbuing your proto-weapon, that you can load up your proto-weapon with a bunch of really nice gems that you've... you can kind of customize it to be whatever you want. I low-key think there might be a playstyle that you just use proto-weapons with any gem that you want. I think there's something there for sure, but we'll see. I'm going to catch up on questions here. I apologize. I'm trying to be prudent with my time. Rattling my bones. Are there any gems that change the shift ability? Not right now, but that's something we've discussed, certainly. Wappy 8, can you use one gem on multiple weapons, or do you need to get a duplicate? Presently, you cannot equip one gem in multiple weapons. You can get duplicates. They each have their own level and their own experience and so forth like that. That also means that you could equip multiple gems of the same type in the same weapon. So if you really wanted crit chance, for example, you could equip multiple crit chance gems or so forth. And in the future, we have plans that will make you want to have multiple types of a gem. What does the reroll function for gems do, or is it work in progress? I'll show you that after this run. Will gem move into your inventory once you unset them from your weapon? Yes, they go back to your inventory, and then you can put them into whatever other weapon you want. Setsuna, certain weapons might be geared towards certain gem types. Yes, totally. For example, the Gordo weapon has a lot of options for healing gems and so forth. Will there be gem rooms you can go to when playing or just random? Well, one of the ways, the most reliable way you can get gems is from these anomaly runs, but gems will also be available in the market, and probably we'll try and find some way to sprinkle other gems in, but anomalies rather, are the most reliable and consistent way of getting gems. Fourthless, can I eat the gems? They look tasty. I'll show you something in but a moment. After this run, once we re-roll some gems, the gems can break down into gem dust that you can do some other stuff with. And the icon for gem dust, all of us have described how much we want to eat it. And so we fear that that will be a popular desire. Will there be anomalies in Super Frenzies? Yes, the anomalies could land in Super Frenzies as well. Not all anomalies are harmful. Some of them are actually helpful. So for example, there is an anomaly that is all healing in this room is increased. We're working on trying out an anomaly that makes loot drop in that room. So if there was a loot anomaly and you were like, oh, I really need loot from that area, you would go to that anomaly and choose those rooms as much as possible. Are damage gems towards specific enemies a thing? It might not cause too much bloat. That's something we're playing with. We're not going to ship that right off the start, but we found that those in Super Frenzies are like total lifesavers because, for example, if you tell me I can get a gem that is going to increase my damage to Bulbins, I am 100% going to load up my proto weapon with that to do the Super Frenzy imbuement weapon. Agreed that there is definitely some chance of bloat in managing your gems, but that's something that we'll iterate on. I personally believe you will want those gems. But please, of course, this whole thing, we're open and interested actively in your feedback. So I'm going to roll here. So you see at the top, I've got this meter. And you can see in the third slot, we're jumping right into extreme acid rain. So you're going to really get a sense of these weather. I keep saying weather. They're not weather. These anomaly runs, because not all of them are weather related, are intended to be challenging. They are intended to be a total flip on your head. I don't have any acid gear right now on this character. However, I would 100%, if I'm going into a run with acid anomaly active, I 100% want to take some acid gear into there, which one of the common things we see is people saying acid gear is useless because it's only useful in Thatcher. But now there's going to be more reasons for you to wear gear of varied assortment. So let's see what I can do here. This is on the bow. I'm actually kind of like not too bothered by this acid, to be quite honest with you. You can see there I've begun getting experience for my pick-me-up gem. Everything that I kill, every enemy that I kill, any rot that I kill gives me some experience. And you can see at the top, I have gained some tephra into my tephrometer, which is a word that only exists internally, and now you know it. So, let's see here. Does anyone ever use heavy or medium armor? The dash from light armor just seems too good, in my opinion. I use medium armor a lot. I see quite a lot of heavy armor, especially with the Snortus thing. If you use medium or heavy armor, discuss in chat, I request. New music variation, that is true. Good ear. I can't really hear it on my on these speakers, but there is new music that plays in the frenzy levels of every single dungeon, and also the frenzy levels look different as well. Look at that, Mr. Mither, heavyweight is just superior. Genre, I exclusively use heavy on cannon. I'm the same actually, I use heavy on cannon a lot. I use medium especially for the molded grave. Oh, let's see here, dang people. Would enemies be able to gain some gem abilities? And so, oh, that's interesting, yeah. That's neat. Cool ideas. Cool ideas. All right, so you can see something here. When I approach this, there's 3 intensities. You can see this is heavy night because it's in the middle slot. And this, I'm presently in extreme acid rain because it's in the far right slot. There's not any left slot yet. You can see I get a medium amount of experience for this. And here I get more experience. And so typically I would be going into this Fabled Power room to get the Fabled Power. But now I might actually, because I'm trying to get these gems, I might actually take the top route here, or the bottom route, to get more weather experience. But I want you all to see night, so I'm going night. Oh, it's actually freaking horrifying. So nighttime is dark, as you can see. You can see that guy in the bottom right has... Oh, it's an egg. The egg is the nightmare. I can't actually have to focus more. Give me a moment to check. I'm probably speaking too quietly for you to hear me. Okay, I'm not getting the nightmares, which I'm actually happy about. I froze this guy in the most hilarious frame. I just want to let that linger a little bit. Okay, I got lucky in this room. I didn't get too much nightmare. So I'll count my lucky stars on that one. I'm taking the best of things. How does the night work in the level with lanterns and torchflies? Yeah, they produce light. I'm going in here to acid rain. Nightmares are a specific type of rot that has been corrupted by the terror of the night. Actually, I shouldn't be using light in an acid run like this. This is actually a very strong point. My dodge is a little bit too floaty to be confidently doing these acid runes. Yeah, night is those rots are significantly faster and significantly stronger, and their eyes are glowing red, so you kind of have to watch. I'm gonna get punched by that guy so hard. Okay, man, I am just blasting. There are shadow creatures in Rotwood. What kind of modifiers do nightmare enemies have? Oh, shoot! I missed my delivery! In that last room, I got an unidentified gem. You can see in the bottom left there. Boy, I really just... Yeah, so you can see that egg spawner is a nightmare, actually. It doesn't have eyes, though, so you can't really tell. But all of the eggs that it is spawning are also nightmare, which I want to take care of this thing. Because those eggs are already fast, and I don't want more of them. And they do so much damage! Die! Okay. Here we go. I don't know the exact count of how many weathers... Or, frick, man, listen to that. How many anomalies we're shipping. I want to say it's like... Gosh, I don't know. I shouldn't say any number at all. I want to say it's close to like... 15, maybe? I say I shouldn't say a number, and then I immediately say a number. Okay, this is spores. Spores will be in this room. Now, spores might spawn healing, so I might get lucky here. I'm going to take the market because I want to do some shopping. Okay, it did not spawn healing spores, but it did spawn damage spores, so I'm going to clean up my house a little bit here. But there's always a chance. There's also some spores that only appear in this room type, like a shield spore, for example, or so forth. Oh, look at that. That's new right there. If you're on the ingot grind and you'd like a little bit of help, boy howdy, there you go. Get yourself an ingot there, champ. Sweet. Frozen fortifying ingots. Would poison spawn in shops too? Yes, it does indeed. Whether because some of them are helpful, like increased healing, you'd want to see increased healing in the potion room for the potion, the 5-finger brew, because that will increase the 5-finger brew. Presently, one of the things we're working on is that sometimes the acid can spawn in inconvenient places that make it difficult to shop, and so we're working on cleaning that up. That's one of the things we want to wrap up before we ship this out to you. Sorry, what was the question? Brodzilla, can we still see items? Oh yeah, if it's dark in the shop, you can still walk up and see the items. I'm imagining a world where it's like, it's too dark, you can't see the details. Was the bullseye hitbox for the bow changed a bit? Because right now it's hard to hit targets at the very tip of the arrow, but spear has an increased hitbox for bigger targets and bosses. It has not been changed. Most of that would be a change from me, and most of my time has unfortunately been spent doing gems and weather and stuff. I have done some rebalancing of some of the armor pieces, but fine-tuning that. The thing that's tricky about that is the spear at this point is probably 5 years old. Maybe 4 years old, 3, I don't, some large amount, whereas the bow is a couple months old. So those sorts of details will certainly improve over time. And please let us know that. Setsuna, the price of that does sort of suck. Yeah, that was the feedback that I got from the team as well. So all those numbers are all up for adjustment as we go on. Do I just YOLO and go? I think I do stop loss here. Pumpkin, is there a reason the ingot and core stone are always so expensive in the shop? I usually never buy them when going for progression playthrough. My friend ingots are new to the shop, but core stone is 200. One of the things I've been thinking about lately is that for a single player, 200 Tephra can be quite a lot if you don't have a Tephra earning build, but in multiplayer it's quite a lot easier, so I'm thinking about how to address that. Broadzilla, wait, nightmare bosses. Yeah, I'm actually low-key a little bit nervous about fighting the nightmare version of... Yeah, oh no. Please, excuse me a moment. I need to focus and be afraid. No, shut! Get out of here! Leave me! The approach is oh yeah, I can, yeah. I don't want it. I don't want it. And it being the fist in my face. I missed. Please forgive me. Please forgive me, chat. Oh god. Oh jeez. Man, am I actually going to die from this guy? I might, legit. Like I said, these are meant to be additional challenges to make you really earn your chances at gems. Come on, come on. Come on, Bullrog. You were born in the darkness. I entered the darkness in the room. This actually, I feel like this might be easier with melee. That's another thing, incidentally, that I have put some time into. This update is I'm hearing the community describe to me, well, to general, that melee has a tougher time than ranged attacks, and I agree. I think spear is in a pretty decent place, but the hammer has quite a bit of trouble. One of the changes incoming is melee classes have slightly more invincibility on their dodges, and they have a slightly smaller hitbox as well. And another thing that I've done to the hammer that I can't show you because Bryce has not purchased a single hammer in this entire playthrough is that, well, there's some new hammer treats. If you're a hammer player, I hope that you are pleased with the changes. The dodge canceling is a lot more responsive, particularly if you have hit something. If you've hit something, there's a bunch of new cancel windows. If you hit something, you can dodge almost immediately, which actually opens up quite a lot of new combos and makes a lot of attacks that used to be a little risky to do significantly less risky. So you can be more aggressive. The characteristic of the hammer is supposed to be quite aggressive, quite in there. And it was just a little bit too punishing. This Egbert nest has become smallified by these spores that are in this dungeon. Oh my god! I don't want to get small. I don't want it. Okay, now we got two tinies. Whirlwind Gang feasting. I believe that the Whirlwind Gang should be pleased. Oh gosh. Sorry, I'm gonna take a moment. I gotta catch up. Chat's lively. Chat's lively. Yeah, the percentage toggle was always there. It's in the options if you want to turn that on. Spinning combo getting buffed. Yes, if you're talking about what I call a lariat, then yeah, you can dodge out of any moment of that lariat. And you can dodge cancel at any moment if it hits specifically. That was one of the kind of the lingering hammer things of kind of the original implementation of the hammer. Hammer's my favorite. Love hearing buffs. Let us know what you think in the forums, particularly is a great way of letting us know how stuff like that lands. Is that ring around Borfrost spin attack new? Can't say I remember being there. Yeah, there's probably quite a bit of a decent chunk of new effects and stuff and sounds and music as some of those folks work after release a little bit. Can we expect to see imbued scramblers in rooms other than the Sheldrake fight in the future? That's a question for our old our Dungo team. I apologize for saying that twice in one day. We'll have to look into that. Including the final hit specifically for Lariat, because I know you can dodge cancel the first 2 swings easily. Yes. You can dodge cancel earlier than you could before, and you can dodge cancel out of the recovery a lot more easily. Even if you don't hit, to be honest. So if I go to this room, I do not get my reward. If I go to this room, I don't get my reward. And you know what? I actually need a potion anyway. You're gonna. I hesitate to go in here because you're gonna see the thing we're working on, literally outside of this room. Maybe I don't know. I'm not gonna go in there. I don't want you to see it. I don't want you to see it. We gotta fix it. No, I'm gonna go in there. Avert your eyes, folks. Avert your eyes. This might be ugly. I assure you. I might not be able to speak. Okay, it worked out fine. And entering that room has given me an unidentified gem and some materials. So I hit tier 2. Heck yeah. You can look back. Look back, everybody. It actually is fine. I can still reach all of the elements. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna drink some of this. Mysterious device. What are you talking about? Oh, is that what the thing said? Yeah, there's a mysterious device now. Hey, Hoggins. Give me that potion, buddy. You weird little snake beast. Look at his legs. Snakes don't have feet. Okay, I'm gonna go over here. What was I expecting to happen? We've got a kind of a bug right now where acid could spawn right here, and you can't really speak to Hoggins, which is more of a problem in the smaller rooms, but we're talking about that right now. I feel like Cauldron would be filled with acid in this weather. That's funny, actually. Hoggins just chilling in the acid. Yeah, he's just like, yeah, dude. Sometimes this happens. I don't know what to tell you. Alright, let's clear out these guys. I'm not getting the healing or the shield spores, but over there, I'm going to clear out a lot of enemies by blowing those things up. One of the little features, you know how there's 3 levels? I say you know how as though you can respond to me, but chat, respond to me. You know how there's 3 levels of possible anomaly intensity? The middle anomaly is always present in the mini-boss, and the extreme anomaly is always present in the boss. So you can use that to plan ahead. If you see that there is extreme acid rain, thank you for the response, Rattling My Bone. If you see that there's acid rain in the hole, baby, I want that. I haven't used my reroll. I'm gonna reroll this portal. I'm going explodey boy. If you see that there is acid rain in the final room, you can say, okay, I should wear my acid gear for that. So you can plan your equipment stuff ahead of time. You know exactly. Oh, yes! Let's go. Gimme. Okay. I should have waited till I was finished the fight. Because now I might finish the fight. Who's that guy? Who's the guy that finished the fight? Man, my memory is failing. Will, save me. What's the guy? Cody Rhodes. There we go. chat. I apologize. So many spores this time. Yeah, you can really pop off. It's that's an example of, like, spores is one of the anomalies that can be helpful, or it can be harmful. Like, you could pop in and, you know, get confused even from those spores. Cody Rhodes, thank you. Will. Belphegor Prime, loving the visual graphics style. Hey, thank you. I didn't draw any of them, but I hope that our team is watching and can see your kind statement. All right, let's see. I'm going full. I want to hit. Typically, I would probably go a question mark here because I want that free power, but I want more Tephra in my meter, so I am going in. And I need to get ready because I'm gonna have to fight Eggsy. Oi! Oh! Oh! I have to fight Eggsy with acid on, so I should prepare. I think Eggsy with acid is actually kind of bonkers. Yup. Leave me be. Leave me be. So one of the things we wanted to do with anomalies, I talked about this in the forum post that we posted after the last beta, was we've always known that the features that are in a given hunt don't need to be restrained to that hunt. And so, as you're seeing here, my play of this dungeon has been about spores. My play has been about acid. I'm in the Eggsy. Eggsy is not the freaking... this is the code name for this dungeon. I'm in this dungeon with the Sheldrake, and typically I don't have to think about acid or spores the entire run. My entire run right now has been defined by spores, and... by spores and acid. So the hope here is that we can, these anomaly runs will really mix up your plays and you know, change the play-to-play experience. Our runs have been basically, when leveling through the frenzies as a new player, you kind of just pick the weather or the anomaly runs, and that's kind of my guide as you're going through. Can there be 2 anomalies active in one room at a given time? Not presently, though that is something we discussed. We found pretty early on, when we were originally designing the Blisterbane Bog, that if there are too many mechanics active in one room, it feels like no mechanics are active. And it just kind of turns into quite a big mush, where you don't really know what's going on. So we're going with this for now, but that's definitely something we could consider. We've talked about ways to combine 2 anomalies that we know would work and make a new thing out of it, but not presently. If I do a run in a non-anomaly hunt, does the anomaly then move to a different hunt? Or do I have to clear the anomaly hunt for it to move? That's the question 1. And number 2 from Nioru Panda is, will there be an option to disable anomalies? Those 2 are related. We are introducing the concept, it's kind of a bit under the hood right now, of days. And when you reach the mini-boss, a day passes, and the weather changes presently every day. So what that means is, if there's an anomaly that you don't want to do, you don't have to do it. You can do any other dungeon, or you could even do that dungeon up to the mini-boss, and that will trigger the change. So hitting the mini-boss causes the anomaly to pick a new location. It rolls new rewards. So it's pretty low impact. If an anomaly rolls, you either don't like the effects or you don't like the rewards. It's pretty easy to avoid those. Let's see. I have that healing thingamajiggy. Nioru and so forth. Does that answer the question? Please let me know if it doesn't. Let's see. I could take Market, and I'm going to have a chance to get healing spores. I could also get healing spores here, so I'm going to do this. That's not going to give me the full meter. Okay. Oh, this would give me the full meter. So I could go down here, and I could potentially get healing spores or a shield spore and upgrade my powers. But I'm not going to get my weather reward or my anomaly reward, which means I have to beat the boss in order to get my reward, because you get experience. You get this fills up when you beat the boss as well. This one, I'm not going to be able to upgrade anything, but I am going to guaranteed get my rewards. What do I do, chat? Do I go guaranteed rewards, or do I risk it for the biscuit? And see. Neuropanda, further experiment is required for me. I might understand more once I tried them in game, once this beta goes live. That totally makes sense. I apologize for not explaining it in a way that landed for you. That's my bad. Broadzilla, how does acid rain work in a place like Molded Grave? Not all anomalies can be active. Let me shorten that. You can't get acid rain in the Molded Grave. Certain anomalies are disabled for certain ones. Miraculous. Come on, Jambel. It's not like you have Body of Light. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, I'm hearing that I should go for the non-guaranteed thing, and I respect it. What power do I even care about upgrading here? I guess... Oh, look at that! This is new too, everybody! We put some work into this to make this a little bit more. You can see our nimble challenges in the middle of the run. You could see that in the other window. Man, I'm glad that you all convinced me. This window's new, and we can add some more stuff in here if we want. You can see some more stuff. Anyway, what do I... Oh, shoot. What do I want to upgrade? I think I want to upgrade Encore. That's going to be my best chance. Neuropanda, this is such a blessing to my eyes. Hey. Well, I meant to say more than hey, but hey, thank you. Our UI person works diligently. We are extraordinarily grateful for it. Okay, I'm going to take your advice. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. It's possible, actually, that the hype room... Oh, look at that! I already have a shield. Oh, I did get it. I didn't have to risk anything. All right, cool. So these are new spore types that only appear in these anomalies, and they give you a shield. So let's see what I'm gonna upgrade here. Oh, wait, I got how much Tephra do I have? Oh, I'm still in frenzy. I can do 2, baby. Let's rock. Let's roll. Oh shit, I can do 3. This fight has a lot of those little eggs. And I'm going to be in acid, so I don't want to be fast. Per Jacob, will there be an option to check your armor stacking effects? Man, yeah, that is one of my my life's greatest regrets that we didn't get to that for those armors beforehand. That is indeed on the list. It's not particularly difficult, but does take some time to set up. And most of our time here has been spent on kind of more chunky problems, but I'm hoping we can get that in during the beta. I'm gonna try and squeeze it in. I don't want to be fast. This is only active once. I'm gonna go with get him next time. All right, chat, I'm drinking my potion. I'm going in. Cool, I'm too lazy to count. Yeah, I apologize that you even have to count. Okay, I'm going in. Hi-yo! Good luck. All right. 3 acids over there. You gotta get damage when you can. Oh man, he's also taking damage. She, I can't remember. Oh jeez. Okay. Like I said at the startup of this stream, these are intended to be challenging, and so they really put a test to your ability to kind of manage all these new things. You take the take the experience of the fight that you know, and kind of turn it on its head and see how you can improvise to manage the new issues. I'm trying to clean up my house here. I always talk about cleaning up my house with you folks, and I'm not doing a great job right now cleaning. Oh, yeah! Chat, it's possible I won't win. I want you to know that. But again, these are meant to be. Okay, we're out. We're out. I'm just grateful this is not a Nightmare Sheldrake, because we don't need a gigantic Sheldrake with red bleeding eyes chasing after me. Oh, my gem is leveling up there, as you can see. Okay, come on, come on. Get over here. I'll taunt. Oh! Alright. Take a breather. This does more damage from way back here. Get out of there! Oh. Trying to freeze as it goes by. Get away from me! We love to see the Sheldrake with acid in the room. Have I expressed before how much I love this music? When our composer first sent this out to us, I put this on loop and just listened to it on DLC for probably 8 hours like a freak. Rattling my bones. Oh, is a percentage health count new? No, my friend. It is in the options. Well, let me let this presentation finish up there. Where did we put it? Boss health percentage. Rattling my bones, my friend, right there. You can disable that or enable that to your heart's content. Per Jacob, I just wanted to say the person who composed the track in this fight cooked, my friend. That is indeed the case. It's neat, you can see the mutators on the map. Yeah, that is true. You can see in this run I got 3 unidentified gems. I also got some extra loot because that was one of the rewards of the anomalies. As I mentioned earlier, for the folks talking about music and tunes, there is some new music in this build as well. Each of the frenzies has its own music now. Okay. Now, I just dropped some gems. You can see I leveled that gem up about half. As I've said a couple times here, the numbers and stuff like that, all of that stuff, we're super open for hearing what you think. You know, leveling speed and so forth and so on. I leveled this gem up about halfway on that one run, so bottom of the game is slightly cut off. Oh, that must be the layout of the OBS thingamajig. Now let's see here. Just for fun, do you know if there is eventually a new way to play specific music tracks in town? Dang, wouldn't it be sick to have a jukebox, actually? That would be cool. Okay, so I've got 3 gems, and as you can see, I got this gem in Splinter Shard Cavern. I'm going to show this other window. If I have gem dust, I can craft unidentified gems myself. 200 gem dust to make an unidentified gem, and you can see here I have 3 of them. 400 gem dust to craft a unidentified red, yellow, or blue gem. This unidentified gem can contain a gem of any type. This is a guaranteed gem of the red type, which I know personally to be damage. This is a guaranteed yellow, which I know to be support. We're working right now, one of the kind of the finishing touches we're adding right now is the ability to destroy a gem and turn a gem into dust. So if you get gems you don't like, you can crush it down and use them to get new gems. Does buying a gem assign it to a specific region? Man, you are astute. Gems crafted in town are not assigned to a specific region. And so what that means is if you're looking for a specific property, for example, if you're looking for acid damage reduction, you're better off to go to the Molded Grave to get a gem from that dungeon. If you're looking to get wind resistance, for example, you're better off specifically going to the to Alitz's location. But you can, presently you cannot, but we're working on making it so that you can also get those gems here. It's just less likely, or to get those abilities. I'm gonna identify. I'm a little bit nervous to identify this gem on stream, chat. I gotta be honest with you. I don't know why. What am I gonna get? Trap protection gem. Okay. Do I keep it, chat, or do I re-roll it? I'm gonna switch to mouse and keyboard here because I think there's a tooltip. can't. Oh, yeah, here we go. Are there plans for more gem types in the future? I think that's plausible for sure, yeah. Setsuna. Also, when gems and anomalies eventually come to the live build, do you reckon it's possible to ship being able to upgrade other weapons up to boss weapon levels? Asking because weapon variety for high-level frenzies, super frenzies, feels a bit restricting. Yes, gems... Well, yeah, yes, we are working on that. We're thinking about that. I believe that gems are a key to how you will do that, but we needed to get the gem system in before we could add that in. So, I'm going to re-roll this one. You can see here I have a 74% chance of succeeding on that re-roll, but if I fail, I still get gem dust out of it. So I'm going to take the gamble. Oh, I like that more. Tephra Extraction Gem. Gain Tephra when breaking anything in the environment. I'm going to take that one. I want Tephra. You can see here now that gem has a little bit less percentage in it. So I could re-roll this again if I wanted to. I'm going to get less dust out of the re-roll and have a lower chance. So I'm not going to push my luck on this one because I like that. Tephra Extraction Gem added to my chest. Identify. Let's go. Regen Gem. Oh man, we're getting... Okay, I'm not nervous. We're getting some pretty good ones here. Regarding the tuning of these gems, where I actively want to hear from you folks, and the most effective place is probably on the forums, though at Discord we also read. If there are gems where you're like, oh, I would never care about that, we'd love to hear that, because it's hard to know where the brain of every player is, and so, yeah. Regen Gem. Heal every second for the first 15 seconds of a clearing. This is a good way to get... yeah, it is better than the Alatar Heart presently, yeah. It's on my list to kind of look at the adjustment for all these things, but I'm kind of okay with some of these things being quite good. This is helpful for builds that need you to heal frequently. If you have the Gordo gear, these are specifically tuned so that these can proc your Gordo weapon as well and get you pretty big hit streak. So there's some pretty cool combo opportunities in there. I'm keeping this one. I don't want to re-roll. I tell ya. All right, I'm rolling again. Focus damage gem. Okay, yeah, we got some good rolls. We got some good rolls here, ladies and beans. Setsuna, that regen... I don't know why I said your name like that. I apologize. That regen gem sounds great for playing Bamboozler more aggressively. Yeah, we want to unlock more play styles. For sure. I'm going to re-roll this gem just because I want... I would take this gem for sure, personally. But I'm going to re-roll because I want to see some more gems. Okay, we got that one. We got to Okay, broke. 54 gem dust remains. So now you can see here I've got 54 dust. Again, these numbers are all subject to change as well. Pumpkin, that focus gem is crazy good, and I just toss it into the sea. I say, this is the one I shall re-roll into dust. I care not. Per Jacob, it feels kind of like these gems will make the boss aspects matter even less, but I might be overdramatic. I think that you are honestly correct on that. It has been on our mind that eventually, I don't know when we would have a chance to do that, but revisiting those boss aspects is certainly interesting to us. Those were made quite early on in the development of the game, and the meta has changed quite a bit, and they sometimes struggle to keep up, especially as these new things come in. So yeah, I agree, and I admit that some of these gems are quite powerful compared to the boss aspects, but we can always revisit those. Oh shoot, I forgot to show that I forgot to linger on the gem dust. That was the thing that we were talking about wanting to eat. Well, I guess I could go to the... Rodzilla, love how gems add so much more combat depth to the game. We hope so. One of the things that we know from people is like being able to be more targeted with the build that you make. is on our mind for sure. So, yeah. We hope to just give you more options, and we want to see wacky builds and so forth and so on. Would gem dust be more salty or sweet? That's really funny because when Lynn drew it, we were discussing the coarseness of the... Well, I was mentioning that should the coarseness of this dust be more salt-like, or should the coarseness of the dust be more sugar-like? And I believe that we went with more sugar-like. So my guess is sweet. Gem Cutter's Tools, Mysterious Device. Wow, there's the quests that Bryce did that you're not going to be able to see. You're going to have to wait and see. Okay, there is my introduction. Gosh darn it. To gems and anomalies. When crafting a specific gem... let me show one more thing. I'm going to go and see what the other anomaly... Show you these. So the next anomaly landed here in the Molded Grave. This is going to be disgusting. Extremely windy. So it'll be very windy in the boss fight. That sounds horrifying. It is plausible that some of these will be very, very difficult to complete. That is intentional. These are, again, meant to be real toss it on their head kind of things. Heavy ice blocks. Because I have completed the Splinter Shard Cavern, the features of that hunt spread out into the rest of the world now. And so now, this is the first time I'm seeing one of our other designers hopped on and created a whole bunch of weathers after I set the system up. And I've never read the string. Someone's throwing snowballs from the bushes. So there's a preview. I could go and do this Molded Grave, Frenzy 2, with, I'm going to get 3 gems if I complete that. The twigs are a placeholder art. They just represent loot. Okay, I am going to hop. You know what? Let me do a little cheat. I'm going to do a weather shuffle. What else do we got? Ice clouds, heavily windy, and extreme menace. An overwhelmingly menacing figure looms. I gotta be honest with you, I know what that one does, and you are not going to like that boss fight. I'll tell you that. I'm gonna do one more shuffle. What do we get? Night, okay. It's dark, rots have a low chance of becoming a nightmare. Heavy healing winds, effects of healing are increased by 50%. And extreme crit fog. Everything gains plus 100 critical hit chance. For those of you paying attention, that is including rots. You and rots have 100% crit chance in that room, which means that in this fight, Enigmox will have a 100% chance of critting you. Okay, it's about that time, so I'm going to swap back over to can only. Shaboop. I'm going to toss myself here. Now, I will spend about 5 minutes answering questions. So, Wappy, can't believe the dev would cheat in their own game. Forgive me, my friend. Let's see here. Are weight gems a thing that might be present in the beta? They exist. There is a stone that adds +1 weight to a weapon, and there is a balloon that adds -1 weight to a weapon. Presently, they are disabled just because the UI needs to be updated, but I might just enable them and let it have the effect, even if the UI is broken, just because we'll get there, baby, we'll get there. Let's see. When crafting a specific gem color, do they all have equal chance to appear? Yeah, I suppose they would. Yeah, they would, yes. If you craft a yellow gem, you have an equal chance of identifying any yellow power. Is there a possibility for being able to downgrade or use lower tiers of weapons and armor? I like to run around in Frenzy 4 on lowest level weapons and armor, but I can't do that anymore after accidentally upgrading it. I like to run around in Frenzy 4. I'm afraid I don't fully understand the question, but I think I get the sense of you just are melting enemies when your stuff is too strong. That's something we know about, and we've talked some about how to handle that level of power difference, particularly online. Like if somebody joins and they're really, really high level, we don't have anything to show for that yet, but it is something we're discussing. And I think being able to change the stuff, because sometimes actually, personally, sometimes I would actually prefer having a lower level of one of these powers. Oh, you can't see my screen. Sorry, I'm a scrub. Let's see. I'm catching up, folks. I'm scrolling down. What is the plan with boss armors? Nothing to reveal yet, but what I can say is that they will come, certainly. They will come. So about that credit card member, you rattling my bones, you stay away from me. Shameless, blunt question. Release when? I will say tomorrow. You will be playing this tomorrow. We were frankly very, very close to having it today, but there's one show-stopping bug that we didn't want to subject you folks to. What game would you want to crossover with, even if you would do crossovers in the futures? Oh, I could. That's fun. Oh, geez. I don't have a good answer for that, but I could have a good answer for that. Broadzilla, when can we expect more Super Frenzies? Just asking for a general estimate. And when can we get our hands on the beta? Tomorrow we'll be putting the beta out, is the current plan. More Super Frenzies in the new year, early new year, we plan to get new Super Frenzies to you. And that could be more hunts enabled in Super Frenzies, and that could also mean more numbers of Super Frenzies, increasing those numbers. Will the price of changing species get reduced to fit the economy? Yeah, that's a good question. There are a couple folks on the team that is quite important too. So I'm gonna make a note to look at that. I tagged species. I didn't spell species. I put SPEIE, but I'll know what I mean. Any plans to eventually implement an in-game power codex or index, essentially a built-in wiki? Yes, definitely plans for that, 100%. We would love to do something like that. Even just looking at all the stuff you've unlocked and seeing how much you don't have yet to unlock, that is a total good. My brain stopped working there as I was reading. Dangarang. I just love challenges with weapons and armor with no powers, hence using basic upgraded weapon armor. Yeah, we want to give you folks more ways to play this stuff. When are you guys going to make a cinematic of Rotwood? Presently, I think the trailers are the closest thing to that, but we are exploring animated. Man, I'm just going. We're exploring animated cutscenes. Yeah, the Elite Ribat is indeed a bit neutered. We're kind of in this process right now where we're adding what I consider the horizontal content of the game. And stuff like old armor sets and old rots and stuff will almost certainly receive a revisit as we have more time. Okay, I think that I missed some questions. There was a lot of rat discussion. Artists, if you're seeing that, know that the folks want a rat. It is 4:35 p.m. in the great area of this room. And so I believe that I'm going to call it. I'm going to say we can move on. But wait, don't leave yet. I caught you. You tried to leave. We will be raiding somebody, and we really want you to stick around and go say hello to them and say that we sent you. So again, our plan is to put this beta out tomorrow. So keep an eye out. We'll make a post in the Discord and on the forums and so forth. And please let us know what you think. We really want to hear from you. You've been doing a great job of sharing feedback and stuff so far. So y'all, thank you. I believe we will see you in a couple weeks for another one of these streams. Oh, the raid already began. All right, well, goodbye. This is only going to be on the replay, so I'm speaking to you now secretly only on the replay. For those of you watching the replay, the raid already began. Maybe you can hear me. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go and hit stop. Goodbye. Thanks, everybody. You can still see me. Oh, okay, well, whatever. Maybe the raid's happening. It says the raid is beginning. All right, well, you folks figure that out. I'm going to do my favorite bit and leave the room. Just kidding. All right, anyway, thanks, everybody. We'll see you soon. See you in a couple weeks. We'll do another one of these. Take care, and yeah, thanks for hanging out. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Peace out. And now, let the raid begin. Say hello to them. Just Phalia. They're playing Beastie Ball. A new game that I think you should look at and try. Do we exist now? I'm going to hit the outro button. Peace out.